What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Figure It Out! Ooh, that felt so good.
Making a return.
It's been so long. So if you didn't watch our update videos, of course, we did a Black Series wishlist video, and then like 4 of those got confirmed to be coming out soon. So we scrapped that one.
Yeah.
So apologies for the lack of Figure It Out episodes, but we're back.
We are back.
And we've got a ton.
With a great episode.
Yes. We've got a ton of episodes planned. Today, we are going to be doing the top 10 Black Series figures of 2018. Of course, I'm Nate. I'm joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And Steven.
Howdy.
And this year was absolutely awesome for the Black Series. Totally relit the fire for me. I know you've said similar things as well, Justin.
Yes. 2018 has definitely re-sparked my interest, especially the more later in the year figures.
Yeah.
Early 2018, I don't know about the Black Series, but now that they've implemented that face printing technology and they've improved their articulation and they're starting to release more desirable figures, I'm definitely back into it.
Yes, I think we were in a drought for a very long time.
Yeah.
But as this year has gone by, we've gotten back to it.
True.
And I do want to say that there will be some exclusions on this list, mainly Hoth Leia and Skiffguard Lando, and that's just because we don't have them. Yeah. Same thing with the Mimban Stormtrooper.
Yeah. And the Imperial Patrol Trooper.
Yes, because we live in a very bad area for the distribution of Black Series figures, so it takes us a really long time to get some of them.
Yeah.
But
it's exclusively figures that we own.
Yeah, so
that we are able to pick up.
It's going to be the figures that we own. We do have a couple honorable mentions as well.
True.
And of course, this year, 2018 releases, we're counting from number 57, which is DJ, to number 77, which is Rio Durant, and of course, all of the exclusives in between.
Yep. The source on that is JediBusiness.com, and I'm sure they're reliable.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah, the DJ wave that had Island Journey, Ray, and all them.
Yeah.
That was like the first wave of 2018, so I think we got it.
Yeah. So, with that being said, our first honorable mention is going to be the Disney Store exclusive Battle Damaged Captain Phasma from The Last Jedi. Now, we all know The Last Jedi has its fans, has its haters, but we're talking about just a solid figure here. They added the battle damaged effects to Captain Phasma, and they look really good.
They do.
She does have the photoreal tech on her eye. She also, just the one eye. She also has the baton. It comes with the extended one and the collapsed one. And also, my favorite part, the cloth cape.
Yeah, definitely an improvement from the Force Awakens.
Yeah,
release.
The plastic cape on that figure is not good because you really can't even move her arm.
Yeah,
but it's a solid figure, and it's definitely, say what you will about The Last Jedi, but I just enjoy it as a figure.
Yeah, I did not pick up this figure because, I really, really dislike The Last Jedi, and especially that scene where Captain Phasma just dies. And she kind of has a good story arc within The Force Awakens, and then her comic, which is canon, and then they just do her like that.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't worth the upgrade to me from the Force Awakens release. I got a Captain Phasma because she's now with The Last Jedi, she's such an unimportant character.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't pick it up. But looking at it, I do like the battle damage effects, and I like the little eye.
Yeah.
So
it's
good. It's a good honorable mention.
And speaking of battle damaged things, we're also including in our honorable mentions the Disney Store exclusive Stormtrooper with blast effects, who also comes with 2 little explosion thingies. So this figure is pretty awesome. Comes with those effects. Comes with a little stand as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which is nice. I don't even use it for the Stormtroopers. I use it for the other figures that have a tough time standing up.
I use mine on my Ahsoka, and I woke up this morning to her somehow still falling off of a stand.
I remember also being very critical of this Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I thought it just looked really dumb and just like useless, but it ended up being a really solid figure.
Yeah.
So I ate my words.
And it's so much better. The detail on for the paint is so much better than the battle damaged Stormtrooper of the Amazon 4-pack.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely an improvement. And then with the blast effects, you could use it on a different figure. If you
Yeah. Oh yeah, the gun blast effect. Even though the blasters don't really shoot like that in Star Wars, but hey, who's really paying attention? I have mine on Forlom. If you can't see that in front of you, really dig the way that looks. And the background piece. It comes with a nice Death Star background piece, which that would be awesome if more Black Series figures were kind of did that.
It's such a good package for only an extra 10.
Or it's only $5.
Oh,
it's $24.99. Oh. And when you compare it to the price of the other regular Stormtroopers on Amazon, he's definitely way more affordable than they are.
Yeah, true.
So that's why that figure gets put on there. It's a good figure. It's a good figure.
I'll always take more troopers.
Yes. And then finally, the GameStop exclusive / maybe Barnes & Noble's. It's like
something.
It's shown up at Barnes & Noble as well, and that is Commander WOLFFE of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Justin, this is something that I feel like you're the expert to talk on.
I feel like I do like this figure the most out of the three of us, because I know you're very critical of the paint.
Yeah.
Of the dirt or the kind of battle damage look that they attempted to give.
Yeah.
But as you can see in something like Captain Rex, they did such a better job on that figure.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of skimped out on the battle damage, like dirt paint on Commander WOLFFE. However, I love just the overall, the Wolf Pack, the black design, and especially the helmet. It's probably my favorite like clone Commander helmet. And that head sculpt. Of course, using the photoreal tech. And the scar with the white, like where his eye is supposed to be. But I understand your criticisms, and that's why I would not agree with actually putting him on the top 10 either. But it's still, I just think it's amazing that such an obscure character got a figure. I mean, it's only because they had the body sculpt, but
literally
still.
just had to make a new helmet and adjust the head a little bit.
But I mean, still, I do like the cloth, like little apron. What do you call that little
his
thing?
Like skirt.
Yeah. Apron.
His kilt.
It's a kilt, bro.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, I'm glad they made it, and I'm glad to have it, but that is our last honorable mention.
Yes, so moving into our list, coming at number 10 is the Rebel Fleet Trooper.
Oh, yeah.
From Star Wars 1977. He's number 69 in the wave. A very late figure. You're the only one that actually has this figure. You've been able to find it.
Yeah, Walmarts in our area have somehow managed to get a restock of Black Series. The only stores in our area, really, besides one Target in our area, to get new Black Series. And I found the Rebel Trooper, along with some others, with the new wave. And the Rebel Fleet Trooper has the photoreal tech, has the paint on the gun. It's not just gray or black plastic. Has the removable helmet. Comes with a little Death Star plans. Just a fun little accessory gimmick to throw in there. And some people have criticized it for just being a boring, normal, plain figure. That's exactly what it is, but it's the very first thing you see in Star Wars. It's the very first character you see. So, I mean, I do think it's very important.
And we don't get a lot of love to the Rebel Troopers in the Black Series at all.
Hopefully this means we get a Hoth Rebel Trooper. Hopefully this means we get an Endor, like green camouflage trooper.
I would love.
One can hope.
Yeah, I would love to have the Endor Trooper for sure. But yeah, especially when you compare to how many different troopers we get all the time. It's like this is the first time we've gotten a Rebel Grunt.
Yeah.
So that's always great.
And you mentioned earlier that, maybe it would have been a little higher on the list if they made variants with the head.
Yeah.
Because if you want, like, this would be a good army builder, but they all have the same exact head. Now that the photoreal tech is so specific, it would be kind of weird to army build the same, like, because it's the same exact person.
I guess, maybe you could pop the head off of the Death Squad Trooper, flip those heads around maybe, if you had multiples of those.
Yeah, you never know.
If they fit. I don't know if they fit or not. But anyways, number 9 is a Walgreens exclusive, and that is General Veers. Ooh. Of course, General Veers comes with that sweet, sweet armor. That's definitely the draw of the figure.
his Hoth assault armor.
Yes.
You can watch a vlog of us finding General Veers.
Yeah, hey. Good ass plug. Yeah, removable armor and helmet. And he also comes with his hat if you just want to give him the normal Imperial Commander look. And it's just we love the Imperial figures that have been coming out. Again, you can make the argument that they
just have the mold.
That it's just the same body with a different head, but at least General Veers comes with some different armor.
Yeah, it comes with a little more. And seeing him on the shelf in that Hoth assault armor, totally satisfying.
Yes. Give him the TIE pilot right next to him, or the AT-AT pilot right next to him. Give him a regular snow trooper next to him. Looks great. So we're going to move on to number 8, which is number 58 in the line, and that is Island Journey Rey, her costume from the end of The Force Awakens. And I believe, I could be mistaken, but I believe this was the first figure with the photoreal
I actually
print.
think I read that on Jedi Business, I think. Because they had their own top 10, and this was a part of it, and I'm pretty sure they said that this was the first figure to have the photoreal.
Yes, and it's definitely an amazing figure. Definitely took it to the next level with her photoreal face, because I feel like Rey beforehand, we got a lot of bad Rey faces before we finally ended on this one.
And that's why I didn't pick this one up, because I already have like 4 different Rey figures.
Yeah.
3 or
It's
4.
like me with Kylo. I think I have like every single Kylo.
Yeah, so do I, honestly. But the Rey figure, it was super cheap on Amazon. That's why I picked it up. She also comes with her cloak, comes with the staff, comes with the blaster. And this costume is awesome. I think you and I both agree that it's probably one of her best looks, if not her best look.
Yeah.
I wish we would have got...
Let's just get this on the table. She looks good in anything.
Oh. I do, I think that it is one of her best costumes, and I wish we would have got more screen time with her in that costume, but...
I think only second to her Jedi look.
Yeah, the Jedi look. I would agree with that, but... Still, great costume, great figure. The articulation, of course, is a little bit limited, but just having an actual figure that looks like Rey instead of just a terrible paint job, I love the figure. I think it's a great figure. I put it up with my deluxe Luke, so she's handing the lightsaber off to him, and it looks awesome.
So he can just go, funny joke.
Tease! Moving on to number 7, it is number 63 in the line, and that is Grand Moff Tarkin.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Took a really long time for this figure to come out.
Yeah, super excited for it. This was actually released earlier in the year, right? Like way kind of earlier. Or am I...
Like in the early part of the early year of the release.
He was in one of the solo waves, you're right.
Yeah. He has the photo reel.
And it looks amazing.
Yeah.
They did a better job on this figure than they did his CG in Rogue One.
I mean, I thought it was fine in Rogue One. I thought it was as good as you could probably get something like that. But anyway, he came with the little torture droid too, which he doesn't use in the movie.
Right, but it's still nice to have because it fits in with your Imperial display. So
yeah, true. And I mean, not much to say about him. Does he come with a gun?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't believe he comes with a gun.
If he does, he doesn't have weapon storage, so it's kind of pointless.
True. So, I mean, not much to say about him other than it's Tarkin, and he deserves a figure.
Yeah, and it's a great figure, too. It does him justice, so that's why it gets the number 7 spot on the list. Number 6 is a newer figure, recently released, and that's number 74 in the line, and that is one of our bounty hunter boys, DENGAR. Of course... the bounty hunters were completed this year, finally. So everyone is going to have a chance to complete them all, especially with the release of the Archive Wave next year, which I'm very excited about, to get Bosk and IG-88.
Yeah, I have finally completed the bounty hunters with prototype Boba Fett, but whatever.
It's good enough.
With all the original releases, too. I mean, he has the backpack.
Mm-hmm. The backpack. Mine, the downfall of this figure for me, though, I would say, is I cannot get mine to stand up for the life of me. I mean, even right now, he's clearly leaning backwards because the backpack is just too heavy. I know you said you don't have an issue with yours.
Well, I think I might have him propped up against like a different figure.
Yeah, I think the backpack is a little too heavy, so he's hard to stand up. But he does have the photoreal tech. The paint apps on the figure are also amazing.
Yeah.
The little nicks and dents in his armor look awesome. The little bit of gray hair that you can see in the corner of his head looks really good. So, yeah, just a great figure. And finally have the complete bounty hunters. And who knew Dengar wore slippers?
Yeah, or moccasins, or whatever they're supposed to be.
So weird. But anyways, moving on to number 5.
Speaking of bounty hunters.
Speaking of bounty hunters, this should be no surprise. This is number 67 in the wave, and we are talking about 4-LOM, or 4-LOM if you're Dan from Toy Galaxy.
Yeah.
But this figure, of course, amazing.
Yeah.
Great paint apps. The eyes light up through the back of the head if you shine a light through it.
I guess, like, I kind of wish there was a way you could light him up without shining a flashlight through the back of his head.
Yeah.
Because how would you really do that for display purposes or photography if you're into that kind of stuff?
I mean, people have done it. I've seen plenty of pictures.
I've seen it. I'm like, how are the eyes? They're doing some Photoshop
Most
magic.
likely.
But you could argue that Dengar is more detailed and comes with more, but 4-LOM is just cooler.
Yeah.
So that's why he goes above the list on the list.
I love the
It's cooler
design. Yeah, the design of 4-LOM, the fact that he is a protocol droid, that was just kind of like, fuck this.
And I like that he's like kind of rusty.
Yeah.
If you look a little closely, he's kind of rusty.
Yeah, he's got great details on him. I have him posed with not his gun that he comes with, but
like obviously the articulation's gonna be kind of hindered because he's a droid, but I don't care. Yeah, it's 4-LOM. It's the bounty hunter.
And again, the bounty hunters were completed, so awesome. Moving right along, we are moving at a brisk pace here, ladies and gentlemen, and that is number 4. This is number 70 in the line, and that is Bespin Han Solo. Of course, was released really early in this year as an SDCC exclusive, and that's where the pointing finger came from. But the standard release does not come with the pointing finger, but the photoreal tech on the face is fantastic. It looks exactly like Harrison Ford. It is scary.
You know, it only comes with a gun, but they added the nice brown paint on the handle.
Yes.
If you watch my review of that figure.
And of course, something that Justin didn't point out in his review is that he has separate neck articulation.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen that on a Black Series.
That is definitely a Black Series first, and it adds so much to all of the expressions and the looks that Han Solo can give for that figure, and I've just had so much fun playing with that neck articulation. I hope we see it on more Black Series figures in the future, because that is a really awesome addition, and it's almost completely hidden, that articulation. Like, you would have no idea, really.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, I just found it by chance because I was just messing around with him so hard, and then I was like, I think his neck is moving on its own. I was a little worried at first because I was like, okay,
You broke it.
Yeah. So, anyways, moving right along, we're into the top 3. Boys. And
There's so many good figures this year.
Honestly, like, I really feel like this list could almost be interchangeable entirely. Maybe 1 and 2 are completely, I would say 1 and 2 are probably completely set in stone. But the rest, you could probably argue around.
Yeah, for sure.
But number 3 is number 59 in the wave, and originally was released in 2017 as a HasCon exclusive. Yep. And we're talking about Captain motherfucking Rex.
And who'd have known the standard release is 10 times better.
Yes. It's Bucky, you actually have the HasCon release.
I do.
And I was able to get a look at the standard painted face as opposed to the red and black box release, which has the photoreal tech, and it's just night and day. It's night and day. Granted, you know, the box is cooler. You get more accessories with the
what
HasCon.
additional accessories are in there? Is it the gun?
He comes with the big, the long blaster. Does he come with the shorter one? And then he also comes with the pistols?
Yeah, I think so. I think he comes with like every...
Yeah, he comes with like every clone gun.
That's been released. But yeah, I found it out in the wild.
Yeah.
I'm not about to pass it up.
True.
Where did you find that?
At a undisclosed mom and pop store.
Yeah.
So,
but amazing find. However, the red and black box just looks so incredible. You got the cloth skirt.
Yep.
The weathered paint, the dirt, the sand, the grit all over the armor looks absolutely fantastic. I wish that we could have got a little bit of that on Wolf, but you know,
True.
It's whatever. And of course, the photoreal tech looks amazing, spot on to the actor, and of course they included the blonde hair, like he has.
Yeah, and it's Captain Rex from the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's not his Star Wars Rebels design. And if you watch one of our Black Series wishlist videos, we only have one, right?
Yeah.
If you watch that one, you'll see me predict with 100% accuracy. I said I want exactly Captain Rex, not only his Clone Wars look, but specifically his Phase 2 Clone Trooper Clone Wars look. And I got exactly what I wanted.
At least to get a Rebels style appearance from him in the line.
But when I wrote the list, I specifically put Clone Wars version, even though it probably won't happen, but this is a wish list. Because, you know, Phase 2 Clone Troopers are one of the coolest trooper designs out of the whole saga.
So you can thank us in the comments down below, because it is 100% only because we put that on our wish list that figure came to fruition.
Exactly.
So, you know,
when you hit 1K on YouTube, they start getting a little bit more pull.
They could have done Phase 1. They could have easily done Rebels.
I figured Rebels would be the one they would have went for, because they're doing everyone else for the most part, besides Zeb. Hashtag, where's Zeb? But, anyways, moving on to number 2. This is an exclusive to the Disney store, or if you're in Canada, Toys R Us. And we are, of course, talking about our boy Zuckuss. Again, the Bounty Hunters. This figure, I almost want to say, has no right to be so good.
It's so randomly good. Like, why does it have double jointed elbows?
Yeah, it's
probably because you can hide the joints because he's wearing this big cloth robe.
Yeah, but
double jointed elbows.
A completely new sculpt, and Hasbro went all out and did double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Of course, he's got the really awesome cloth robe on that also has little paint splotch details on it.
The head sculpt is so good.
Yeah, the painting on the head, the painting on the whole figure. There's shading on his chest armor that I've never seen in the Black Series before. You can see the little bits of black paint on there. The
gun is just black plastic.
Yeah,
but I don't care.
And he was an extra $5 as well. But it's an amazing figure, and if the Black Series figures were always this quality, I have no problem paying an extra $5 for him.
Yeah.
Because he just is an absolute banger. Sure, he probably could have come with some more accessories. I don't know what he would have come.
Maybe a thermal detonator.
Yeah, and the gun could have been painted, but the gun is also unique too. I don't think we've ever seen that gun in the Black Series.
Oh, actually, the gun is painted. It has some brown.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
There's a little strip of brown.
Little strip of brown. But, of course, it's a new gun that we've never seen in the Black Series before. So, Dengar is just an amazing... Zuckuss is just an amazing figure. Number 1. Is it any surprise? It's another exclusive.
Darth Revan again?
Darth
Revan!
Ladies and gentlemen, Darth Revan, 2 years in a row, the best Black Series figure
of 2018.
Of course, we are talking about the Target exclusive Gamorrean Guard. One of the best Black Series figures, period. I'll say it.
I agree. I agree. An extra $10, but worth every penny.
Worth every penny. The paint on the axes, the paint on the figure, the jaw articulation, the soft goods. What is there not to love about the Gamorrean Guard?
I'll tell you what.
What?
Their distribution.
Ooh.
It's either Target or Hasbro. Someone's messing up because these would be flying off the shelves. This is an army builder.
Yeah. This
is one of the best Black Series figures of all time. It looks near perfect.
Yeah.
The weapons are so good.
Has those nice... They're single jointed elbows, but they're the nice deep cut.
Yeah. why are they not stocked? I remember when they were first released and we were on, it was like BrickSeek or something, and it said like 0.01% of Targets in the United States have this stocked.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Although I will say, at least we were all able to get one. I have 2. I found 2 in the wild.
I don't know how. I got incredibly lucky. I found mine. Some little kid probably was trying to hide it behind some other crap.
Yeah.
And I found it.
Wasn't yours the last one at Target? You had just popped in there and they had one?
No, they had like a full case worth.
Wow.
Like I've surprisingly enough found a decent amount in the wild. Just bought myself one. I haven't bought any more. But I've definitely run into them for some reason. I don't know why. At multiple different Targets. But that's just the way the cookie crumbled. I bought mine. I left the rest for another collector. Do your part, and it's an easy #1 pick.
True.
Easy. It's
true.
Top 5 Black Series figures of all time.
Absolutely.
Easy.
I was lucky enough to have a nice employee get me one out of the back. And also when I bought...
Bless those employees.
Yes. When I bought my second one, I will say that there was 2 other Gamorrean guards. There was a total of 3. If there was only one left, I probably would have left it there for someone else. But since there was multiples, I was like, I think I can squeeze and have one more. Because you can't just have one Gamorrean guard.
Like I do.
I do.
It looks so good when I have him flanking Jabba on my shelf.
I know,
it's just a satisfying thing. So that is our top 10 Black Series figures of the year. And of course, we've got a little bonus round. And we are going to be giving our award for the best Black Series vehicles. There was only 2 Black Series vehicles released this year. And they're both great. I enjoy both of them. But, of course, we're talking about special shout-out to the DEWBACK with SANDTROOPER.
Yep.
Now, the SANDTROOPER itself could be a little bit questionable.
It's a little cheap.
It's made out
compared to the other 3 that were released.
100% is made out of some sort of cheaper plastic.
It looks like candy.
Yeah. He's very, very weird looking. He looks soft.
Like, it literally has that birthday cake, like really high professional birthday cake look to it. But the DEWBACK
makes
up for it.
Toe articulation, 100%. Mouth articulation, tongue articulation, tail articulation, leg articulation, head articulation. It's absolutely incredible. One of the very few vehicles that is actually worth the full price.
A vehicle?
Yes.
I mean, it is
a mode of transportation.
It is in the same line.
He's a part of the same numbered line.
Yeah, easily the best out of that line.
I just don't appreciate you objectifying DEWBACKs like that.
calling him a vehicle. Definitely would love to have more than one, but it's so big, takes up so much real estate space. Definitely would be hard to have more than one.
We gotta go to the beach soon. Get a photo shoot.
Yeah, go to the beach in the middle of winter.
That'll attract the babes. Huh?
What are those nerds doing over there? Nothing. Bears. We're just drinking beer and lifting weights over here.
Doing what guys do. Farting.
Yeah.
Smashing some pabs.
Some pabs. But I do want to give a special shout out, even though I just finally bought the Enfys Nest swoop bike. I love the size of it. It's so big. Yeah. And Enfys Nest as a figure is really awesome as well. But of course, being part of a vehicle can't really include her on the list. So what were some of your favorite Black Series figures of the year? Let us know what your top 10 is in the comments down below. Did we have any on here that you agree with? Do you disagree? Did we forget to include some that you really like? We'd love to hear from you. Of course, if you enjoyed this episode of Figure It Out, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. I promise we're going to be doing Figure It Out on a regular basis again.
Yeah, comment down some suggestions.
Of course, if you have
topics.
Any suggestions involving Black Series, NECA, maybe Marvel Legend, but mostly NECA and Black Series, ring the fucking bell. So you get notifications of when we are uploading. Of course, also check out the full playlist for Figure It Out. If you are new to this show and you want to get caught up, we got 20-something episodes for you to enjoy.
Have you noticed we're starting to get those comments like, oh, I just binged.
Yes.
Figure It Out, all the episodes.
Which, thank you. We appreciate
Let's get some more.
Yes, absolutely. We appreciate everyone who watches this show. We love doing it for you guys. We love that people like it so much. Yeah. So, of course, I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And Steven.
Take care.
You guys have been watching Figure It Out, and we will see you next time on Out of the Basement.